Okay, hello, hello. It's hair in my face. Hi. How's it going, Taurus placements? Let me write these notes down. Hope you are doing well, Taurus placements. I have already done your soul mirror shadow work reading. Already done your goals and objectives reading. So now I'm doing your next 7-day blockages and priorities reading for the next 7 days. Okay. It's very comforting to know that I have you checked off for both goals and objectives as well as shadow work readings. I don't know, maybe you have just accomplished something, Taurus, and you're just like checking off your to-do list, like feeling accomplished, like done, done, done. Like, okay, I'm moving along nicely. Things are moving along nicely. So yeah. Just gonna get a little energy check on you, Taurus, before I get into your blockages and next 7-day readings. I don't know, did I welcome y'all? Well, if I haven't, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Jenny the Jaguar, and you are now in the Jaguar's Den. Okay, this space is dedicated to anyone on a path of deep healing, intuitive awakening, and overcoming toxic traits or karmic cycles that are damn near impossible to break free from. Sorry, I was looking crazy. I just heard my dog walk back in. So hold on, let me go shut my door. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, let's get into your energy check. Holy Spirit, can you give me insight on what my Taurus placements are currently dealing with right now? What my Taurus placements currently dealing with? I got the Moon and the Eight of Swords. Child, you going through the trenches right now. Okay. So Taurus, are you like not sure about a certain we got the Six of Pentacles. So are you not sure about how you feel about a certain arrangement, a certain agreement, transaction? What is it, like sharing and giving? Quid pro quo? Is it really quid pro quo? Can you clarify this Six of Pentacles? The Chariot, Five of Wands, are you currently undecisive about moving on from a toxic environment? Or there's maybe obstacles, arguments, competition, tension, or disagreements? Starting to focus on yourself. Got to put me first. Got to put me first. Can you clarify this Eight of Swords? Can you clarify this Eight of Swords for our Taurus placements? The Eight of Swords was clarified by the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Wands. And clarified by the Hermit? So maybe you were stuck in a hard situation and you didn't really know how to get out of it. And so as soon as you were able to, like, you snuck out like a slave who just got their ticket to the Underground Railroad. It's like, look, I know it wasn't supposed to work, but I don't know. Can you clarify the moon? I feel like I've been really quiet. Ace of Swords. Yeah. Okay, so this reading is for you if you have just experienced a breakthrough, like a hidden breakthrough, like you feel like you have been going through the darkness for a long time, but you suddenly got a random opportunity to move forward, and you found a way out of a toxic situation so you can shine, so you can use, what is it, you know, sometimes if this is a relationship, because sometimes it could either be like a parent, because what is, like, it could be a parent who may be jealous of you going for your dreams and aspirations and may try to put doubt in your head or tell you not to do something, or you may be dependent. And if they find you pursuing your dreams or goals, then they may be mad or disappointed, or you know, they'll be held to pay, or I don't know, it'll be toxicity or something, or disagreements. And so instead of just saying you're leaving, you just set things up and you just like dip out. Another thing that I'm getting is that, yeah, I already said like a toxic workplace environment, and you are just waiting for the opportunity, and lo and behold, an opportunity just falls into your lap. Something else I am getting, I think those are just the only two, but it also could be that you are just self-sabotaging, stuck in your head. Maybe you were in a relationship or something where they're gaslighting you, manipulating you, making you feel guilty, or like if it's a friendship, could be around, what is it, maybe you're around either a bunch of friends or family members that you don't necessarily want to be around, but you have to for whatever reason, and you just got opportunity to leave. Okay, so that, it took a lot, but I finally got it out there. So there you go. Let's get into your blockages. What is stopping you from, I guess, moving on? What is keeping you stuck in this? Or what is your blockages? Okay. Holy Spirit, can you give me insight on my Taurus placements, blockages, their current blockages? Give me insight on my Taurus placements, current blockages. Yeah, the Star card, that's who you are right now. So that's good. So you did just recently, I got to put me first. That's what I just keep hearing. So, what's blocking you is the Ace of Cups. So there's still too much emotional baggage that you're holding on to. Action you have to take is the Page of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups and a Five of Cups. What is this? What is it? It's saying, you know how when you leave a situation and you don't tell people why you leave, you don't start drama or anything, you just dip. And you know how people just be nosy sometimes, and they just like it doesn't even have to be somebody that you really socialize with. It's just like you shoot the shit with. It's like, hey, like that you just be at the water cooler with, like, oh hey, how's the plant? Like, it's just really basic stuff. Like, oh yeah, I have kids and this and that. Like really simple stuff, but you don't tell them like your deepest, darkest secrets. They don't go over to your family for the holidays, nothing deep like that. And so when they come back and check on you, or when they find out, they get wind that you've gone, they may try to get information, like they feel entitled, like they think you're close enough to get that information. And Spirit is basically saying, because you got the Page of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups. So Spirit is saying just to hold back. Don't tell too much, and really look at the relationships of those around you. Just because you miss them or just because you're in your emotions doesn't mean you need to disclose any information. I don't know why, but it'll probably protect you from some disappointment in the long run, with the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck, with the Strength and the Death card. Yeah. It's like you're reaching out just because, I don't know, it's sad. I don't know. Like, don't let your emotions talk you out of backtracking on decisions you made when you were in a logical mindset. You know, I don't know. It's like how some people, because I watch all those Destination Discovery, those psychopath TV shows and stuff. About how these people will be dating somebody that's like weird or aggressive and anger, or what is it? Either a sociopath or a psychopath. I don't know, whichever one. But whichever one, they still try to be like, oh, you know, things can work out, instead of like setting firm boundaries, and this person come back and slice and dice and fry you or chop you up and all this and that. You gotta learn to set them boundaries. Granted, it's not gonna be that bad, but I'm not saying don't your coworkers or the people, your family members, are trying to figure out where you are just to slice and dice you. But like, I don't know, if you did not disclose, if you weren't telling them your personal business about your discontent, about wanting to leave, wanting better, wanting more for your life, then don't feel obligated to keep them abreast about what you're doing. I don't know. Five of Wands, the people that are asking, they're probably in secret competition with you anyway, for whatever reason. All right. So, oh, this is the whole wrong. See? Okay, Holy Spirit, we switching gears. I'm sitting here looking at the whole darn deck. Oh my gosh. Holy Spirit, can you give me insight on my Taurus placements, priorities for the next 7 days as it pertains to relationships, personal, I don't know why I want to say personal growth over career. As it pertains to relationships, career, and personal growth. What do my Taurus placements need to prioritize over the next 7 days as it pertains to relationships, career, and personal development. For relationships, we have the Knight of Wands. For career, we have the Death card. Oof. Personal development, we have the Three of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. Okay, so in relationships over the next 7 days, somebody may be coming back to you. A Knight of Wands energy, somebody that's like very charismatic, attractive. They may be coming back trying to sing a different tune. They may have been non-committal at first, but they may be wanting to come back being serious, wanting to collaborate, wanting to work with you. With Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck, they may be willing to put in the effort to make it work. Let's see what this says. Oh, looking crazy. Okay, so receiving this card can indicate that, I don't know why I be wanting to read the book, the explanations for the weird ones. What does it say? Receiving this card can indicate that a swashbuckling type is about to enter your life. Someone deliciously dynamic and adventurous. So you're about to meet a swashbuckling type that is deliciously dynamic and adventurous. So it'll make your nipples hard and your nether regions warm and feisty. Okay? Wow. Please wrap it up. That sounds very dangerous. It also signals a time of enthusiasm and adventure in career and getting ahead. You're ambitious, motivated, and hungry for new adventures. Okay, we're talking about, okay, so there is the temptation to act on impulse and take risks without fully thinking them through, as well as a sense of restlessness. So like all gambles, don't forget your plan B. In love, this card represents exciting whirlwind romances, someone charming and full of passion who comes into your life with a bang, but may not be a keeper. Use the energies of this night to manifest the life you want. Okay, so basically what it says, someone may be coming in, they may not be a keeper, but they may be trying to make themselves look like a keeper to you. They're like, but can you keep me right now? I'm not a keeper, but can you keep me right now? Oh my goodness. That's funny. Okay, Holy Spirit, can you clarify this Knight of Wands as to what my Taurus placements need to prioritize over the next 7 days? So you're going to get a romantic gesture, but you need to prioritize healing and self-care. Can you clarify healing, self-care? Eyes mesmerized. Romantic gesture. Yeah, what is it? So you need to learn to not, oh my God. So you need to not learn how to get so swept away in the romantic gestures, because just because they're charming and attractive, like, they know, hoes know how to pull in the people that they want to attract. Like, if they know it's an easy hoe, they just wear some gray sweatpants and not wear no drawers, or they just wear a mini dress with the ass out. But if it is a woman who has substance that they know is not going to be as easy as a hoe. They're going to wine and dine her. But at the end of the day, they may still treat them like a hoe. So we have Capricorn towards Virgo at the bottom of the deck. That could be your energy or somebody else's energy. So you could be dealing with another earth sign. Recognize it as toxic behavior, control, manipulation, or obsession. Be careful because it says it's about to pay off in days or weeks. So somebody's toxic behavior, if you don't set them boundaries. Well, what is his eyes mesmerized? Yeah. I miss you, long distance. You need to prioritize healing and self-care and stop thinking just because it's a romantic gesture and the emotions are high that it must be real. No, they just know how to push the right buttons. It's like boop, 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 boop. Taurus, horny. That's basically what it's like. So, anyhow, that's that on that. Going into career, you got the Death card. I embrace new beginnings. So, this could be maybe something you thought you could do on your own. You change your mind and you decide to work with somebody for assistance. My ear is ringing off the chain. Okay, here we go. Holy Spirit, can you clarify this Death card as it pertains to what my Taurus placements need to prioritize in their career? Open up. Yeah. So maybe something in your career, maybe something you don't do all the time, like you're sporadic with it. Maybe, if you're opening the business or your opening procedures, maybe it's one thing you don't do consistently. You're going to start fresh and start being more intentional with your habits. You're going to start, what does it say? Open up, receive, ask for help. Maybe you're going to ask somebody, what is it? If you're struggling in your job or some aspect of your career, you're going to ask for help. It's like, I can't do that. I need somebody to help me with this. And you may know exactly the person you can call to help. You know what? It's kind of like my coaching, because I have services that I offer people to where it comes with like a meal plan, exercise prescription, and coaching. And so they will take the meal plan, they will take the exercise prescription, and they will do the things that will turn in the work. But they won't actually take advantage of the coaching, which is where the mindset shifts happen. And so when things go on in their life and they don't do what they need to do or stay consistent, they just send me a text like, oh, I can't do it. I haven't been doing this because XYZ. And instead of just reaching out to me and say, hey, I need help to do XYZ, they just say, oh, I can't do it. And it's like, well, that's why I create these packages to include the coaching so you can get it. So Maybe you have somebody like that. Maybe you have some service or like ongoing customer support or something that you can reach out to for help. But you never reach out to them. But after a while, you like, you know what? Let me just go reach out to them. And it could be anything as simple as like checking your benefits package to see how much you have in your benefits package, and then you realize like, oh man, um, I have a lot more than I expected. What is it? It says pause. You're being asked to pause before making a quick decision. Oh Jesus. You're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, look at all the possible outcomes, and make sure you're headed in the right direction before moving forward. What is it? So, I don't know if it's something that you've been doing all along and that hasn't been working and you've been quiet about it. You're probably going to start reaching out to the right people who can help you so you can have an easier time at work and having your needs met. All right. Moving on to my entrepreneurs. Holy Spirit, can you clarify what this death card means as it pertains to my Taurus placements and what they need to prioritize over the next 7 days? I just got ideas like first couple cards, what they were doing. Second couple cards, what they need to do. First couple cards was strategize and collaborate. Results are not coming in fast enough. You need a solid step-by-step strategy in place that takes the guesswork out of growing your business. So maybe in the past you kept collaborating with people. You kept trying to collaborate with people to strategize. You kept going to different people for the right strategy. And what do they need to do now? Automate and broadcast. So maybe your marketing strategy before was either keep grinding your gears trying to find the perfect strategy, the perfect method, trying to go, what is it, organic, having people find you organically by maybe, what is this, if you do social media, that's like going under people's comments. You know how the celebrities and stuff comment under like Shade Room or these big popular social sites, just to get people to click on them and to follow them and catch and find them out that way. Spirit is saying don't do that, okay? Spirit is saying to automate, find a way to get passive income, and to develop your unique voice. So however you want, figure out how you're going to talk to people, whatever your voice is, and get your message out to your ideal audience. So consider starting a podcast or radio show. Okay? Card at the bottom of the deck says, join a community of entrepreneurs who can give you love, support, and feedback you need to achieve your dreams. So maybe you are, I don't know, maybe you are connected to a mastermind or something, but you're not really connected to it like that. So Spirit is saying utilize the benefits of whatever services you already have but are not using. Personal development, Three of Pentacles. Now the Three of Pentacles, this particular deck, It says something about like personal development. Wait, please let me clarify. Okay, so this card also signifies building success or foundations. You may not be the complete finished product yet, and there is nothing wrong with acknowledging this and taking a position of curiosity and modesty. So this card is telling you to soak in knowledge and garner skills for future accomplishment. So over the next 7 days, you're going to be focusing on not rushing the journey, but just enjoying watching the changes and the growth. Because so many people are just like, oh man, I just don't want to be dealing with this anymore. Like, why am I still dealing with these same issues? But now you may go from the idea or the mindset of, it's like, you know what? I recognize exactly where I am now, but I am not where I used to be. And I am excited to see how far I'm going to grow in the next 3 months, 6 months, a year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, you know. You're just starting to embrace the journey. You're starting to be like one of the old people, like I know I ain't perfect. Okay, I know I ain't perfect. Alright, Holy Spirit, what shadow aspects could be holding my Taurus placements back from their healing? What could be holding my Taurus placements back from their healing? Never enough, chronic striving, self-doubt, fear of failure, repeating cycles, unconscious loops, familiar pain, pattern addictions. Next is fear of intimacy, vulnerability, exposure, fear of connection. Card at the bottom of the deck is victim, helplessness, external blame, learned powerlessness. What is this? If this is like in your career or business, playing that victim mentality is like, oh, you know, it never works out for me. I never seem to have the right thing. Like I'm always never getting that promotion. I don't know. It's kind of like when you don't win, it's kind of like a sigh of relief for you, because it's just like, well, it always happens, so, you know, heaven forbid something good happens to me. Maybe you're in this Knight of Wands in and out energy, and you decide to be serious for once. And maybe it's your fear of intimacy, vulnerability, fear of connections that is keeping you from moving forward with people. And maybe you open up to people just a little bit, and then you maybe find some excuse to back off, make yourself a victim. Or what is it? And then when they back away, then it's like, see, I knew. You know, I knew that's what they always do. It's like, no, that's what you always do to cause them to do that. Okay, so let's see if we can get some answers. Any advice for my Taurus placements as it pertains to their self-development over the next 7 days in this Three of Pentacles? Any advice? Oh, Oh, they said, do we? Take great care, nurture yourself, prioritize well-being, and tread gently on your journey ahead. Yeah, you're slowing down. One last move. You have come far on your journey. Keep going, and you will soon see what you have accomplished. Seed of potential. Plant the seed of potential and nurture its sprouting promise with care and intention. Next says adapt to transformation. Yeah, embrace change with open arms, for it is the catalyst of your evolution and growth. Okay, and then last says cloud of unknowing. Float on the clouds of the unknown, surrender to the mystery, and embrace the sacred within. Yeah, maybe you have a hard time trusting yourself or trusting the process because you don't know the full outcome. I always just say, usually our mind, we have a negativity bias. And so I always do worst case scenarios. Well, you need to shift that and be like, hold on, wait, that's the worst case scenario. So what is the best case scenario? Instead, and start working on that. Next says web of connection. Weave your connections thoughtfully, creating a supportive web that uplifts your personal and professional journeys. It's funny because web of connection was underneath wise counsel. Seek guidance from trusted friends or mentors to help you along. So really a lot is coming up about getting a mentor, seeking help. All right, let's close your reading out with a spiritual message. Or a couple of them. Something else is coming out about you being open to receiving. So make sure that you are open to receive. Okay. Anytime you feel your heart constricting, like you're not tense, or anytime you feel tense, 9 times out of 10, you are not in a receptive mode. All right, Holy Spirit, can you clear any messages for my Taurus placements? Any messages for my Taurus placements to help them manifest? Ooh. I am the architect of my destiny. That came in reverse. So either you are not the architect of your destiny and you are on a divine mission, or you are unaware that I recognize my role as a creator and designer of my life's paths. Or you're not aware of how you are contributing to your manifestation process. Card at the bottom of the deck says, I let go in order to up level. To let go is akin to pruning a tree to allow new branches to flourish every single time. So yes, this is also reiterating how you may be letting go old aspects of yourself. You may be recognizing that, letting go of your rushing to the finish line instead of enjoying the journey. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. All my little crystals. All right, last couple messages for my Taurus placements to end this reading. Something about you not accepting where you are right now. Yeah, you really need to allow yourself. See, this darn 9 of Wands that didn't want to get off the darn table. Okay. Okay, anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Okay, so first card says, accept where you are at this moment in time. Only then can you begin to move forward. So be clear about your intentions. This makes it easier for Spirit and the universe to help you. Doors will open unexpectedly. Be ready. All right, next says resilience is one of the strongest qualities you have. It has gotten you through so many trials and tribulations in the past, and it will continue to do so. So lean on that inner tower of strength anytime you need it. You've got this. Lastly, it says keep moving forward. Even if you're unsure of your next step or where it may take you, trust that you're walking the path you are meant to walk. Remember, Spirit is walking it with you. Trust yourself more. And you know what? That reminds me, because today in my head I was like, well, I should really go and buy some new shoes for work because it's time for me to get some new shoes. And so in my head I was just like, kind of feeling guilty about buying some new shoes. And so I was just like, you know what, intuitively I was called to go to a certain place. And so when I went, baby, I found 2 pairs of shoes for $10. Okay, 2 pairs of shoes. I was like, see, that's why I trust my intuition. And so what is it? Sometimes you do have to just follow your intuition when it tells you to do little things, because when it tells you to do big things that you're afraid of, you will be more trusting of it. And so it won't take that long for you to act. And so then it won't take that long. You won't delay your blessings as much, basically, is what I'm trying to say. All right. So card at the bottom of the deck says, be clear about where you're putting your focus right now. Focus on your desired outcome. You have everything within you to create the life of your dreams. Stop doubting yourself for once. This is your time and Spirit's got you. Okay, Taurus, so this has been your next 7-day blockages and priorities reading. I hope this helped. If you like the way I read, please do not hesitate to like, drop a jaguar in the comments, or just press subscribe if you want me to pick up on your energy more. So I hope this helps, and until next time, happy healing.